Hi, this is Andy from Cineworld Cinemas in Sheffield, and here's a rundown of the new releases you can catch this weekend. To start off, we have a new adaptation of the famous 2000 AD comic book character Judge Dredd. This film, simply titled Dredd, is a new attempt to bring the iconic character to the screen after the poorly received Stallone film of the 90s. Set in a violent and dark future where the world is decimated aside from a few scattered megacities, law enforcement is made by the judges. Granted full authority of judge, jury and executioner, they maintain control in a world where huge city blocks house 200 floors of potential criminals. The most feared of all the judges is Dredd, played by Carl Urban, and he's tasked with taking down the criminal empire of Mama, played by Lena Headey. Taking a cadet with psionic abilities, Anderson, played by Olivia Thirlby, along with him. Mama locks down the 200-storey city block she controls, trapping Dredd and Anderson inside, who must fight their way through her empire and end her reign. This new comic book adaptation has received an 18 rating from the BBFC, as it keeps a very dark, dystopian and violent approach from the comics, and it was shot in 3D, so the action looks absolutely amazing. Lawless is a Prohibition-era set film based on the novel The Wettest Country in the World by Matt Bondurant. The film is adapted for the screen by Nick Cave and John Hillcoat, whose last collaboration, the 2005 film The Proposition, scored some strong reviews and award nominations. This film tells the story of a family of bootleggers, the Bondurant brothers, whose brand of local moonshine has made them quite a name. However, when Charlie Rakes, a special deputy played by Guy Pearce, arrives in town to take down the illegal trade, the brothers' lives are put at risk if they continue to trade in liquor. With a strong cast of Tom Hardy, Gary Oldman, Guy Pearce and Shia LaBeouf, who shows that he can deliver much more than the blockbuster roles of recent years have led us to believe, the film is a gritty and also darkly humorous tale based upon true events. Next we have Joe Wright, the director of Pride and Prejudice, Atonement and Hannah, bringing us the story of Anna Karenina, a brand new adaptation of the Tolstoy epic love story. Anna is played by Keira Knightley and is an aristocrat and socialite who's trapped in a loveless marriage to Jude Law's Alexei in 19th century Russia. She falls for Aaron Johnson's Count Vronsky, but a scandalous affair, if found out, would lead to severe punishment, and she finds herself soon shunned by her peers, and her son is taken away from her. Described by many critics as the greatest novel of all time, Tolstoy's romantic tragedy is brought to the screen by Tom Stoppard, who wrote the script for films such as Shakespeare in Love, and Joe Wright, with a strong cast of Knightley and Law, and support from names such as Kelly MacDonald, Emily Watson and Olivia Williams. This looks to be one of the most sumptuous and epic films of the year, and likely one to garner some praise come awards season. Next we have That's My Boy, which is the latest Adam Sandler comedy to hit our screens. Starring alongside Andy Samberg, James Caan and Susan Sarandon, the film is a comic tale about a bad parent who causes chaos for his son. Andy Samberg is a successful Wall Street executive and is about to get married to the beautiful Jamie, played by Leighton Meester. However, his delinquent father, Donnie, played by Adam Sandler, has got himself into a bit of a situation with tax fraud and has deduced that reconnecting with his son may be the only thing to save him from jail. Unfortunately, Donnie is a man who never really grew up and never took any responsibility, and his presence for the wedding throws the whole event into chaos. The film also includes a cameo by Vanilla Ice as himself, who's a friend of Donnie's and just as immature as he is. Finally, we have St. George's Day, an explosive crime drama with a strong British cast. Cousins Mickey and Ray, played by Frank Harper and Craig Fairbrass, run London's top firm, but they find their supremacy in the criminal underworld threatened when they lose a shipment of drugs belonging to the Russian mafia. They plan a big heist in Berlin, which could be big enough to clear their debts and set them up for life. Hiding out amongst a super firm and gearing up for a showdown when the Three Lions play Germany on St. George's Day, they will have just one shot at the big job, but with the Russians and the police on their trail, and a possible informer in their gang, things are gearing up for a climatic showdown. The film is the directorial debut of Frank Harper, the star of The Football Factory, and includes support from names such as Ashley Walters, Vincent Reagan and Charles Dance. So that's the new releases that you can catch at Cineworld Cinemas this weekend. Thanks for listening.